Stephen King has written dozens of standalone novels, but what you may not know about those standalone novels is that all of them are connected and intertwined in ways that you may not have noticed before. So I'm going to run through loads of ways that Stephen King's books are all connected. Let's start off with Carrie. Carrie was his first work, but it is also mentioned as a fictional work within the Dead Zone. And the Dead Zone is set in the fictional town of Castle Rock, which many Stephen King novels such as Cujo, The Dark Half, and Needful Things are set. And in Needful Things we return to the character of Ace Merrill, who first appears in the novella The Body, which features in different seasons. Also in different seasons is a novella called Apt Pupil, where Kurt DeSander is a customer of Andy Dufresne, who is featured in the novella Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption, which also features in different seasons. Shawshank Prison is a recurring location in many Stephen King books, notably 11/22/63. 11/22/63 is set in the town of Derry, Maine, as are books like Insomnia and notably It. And in It, there is a character called Maturin who features in the Dark Tower series. And the fourth book in the Dark Tower series, Wizard and Glass, involves the characters going to a place affected by the events of The Stand. And the main antagonist of The Stand is Randall Flagg, who also appears in Stephen King's novel The Eyes of the Dragon, and is also the main antagonist of the Dark Tower series. The sixth book of the Dark Tower series, Song of Susanna, features Stephen King himself. And the fifth book of the series, Wolves of the Calla, features another reoccurring Stephen King character. It features Father Callahan from Salem's Lot. And Salem's Lot is a location which briefly features in Pet Sematary. But going back to Salem's Lot for a moment, this is the first time in a Stephen King book where the main character is a writer, which is also the case in novels like Misery and The Shining. And The Shining has a sequel called Dr. Sleep. And a few of the characters in Dr. Sleep have what is known as The Shining. And The Shining is a supernatural power which is linked to Ka. And Ka is like Stephen King's fantasy magic system, which features in the Dark Tower series. And connected to the Dark Tower series is From a Buick 8. And the Ka from this book comes from the universe of the Dark Tower. But From a Buick 8 bears many similarities to Christine, both of which include haunted cars. And in this book we meet some typical Stephen King bullies. And Stephen King loves putting bullies in his works, most notably in It. And in It we see child characters with powers, just like those in The Institute or Firestarter. And in Firestarter we meet a government organisation known as The Shop, who also feature in The Mist, which is a short story featured in Skeleton Crew. And The Shop are also known to experiment with thinnies, and thinnies are a prominent feature of the Dark Tower series. Obviously there are loads more connections, but those are the ones that I wanted to point out in an effort to make an interesting video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big fat thumbs up, and please consider subscribing for more bookish content from me. All of my social media links are in the description below, and I will see you next time with a new video. Goodbye.